Hey, I'm Robert DeLude, and most people call me the podcast dude. And most people don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they're drowned in noise. Bad advice, shiny tactics, gurus selling dreams, trends that die in 30 days. This community exists to cut through that noise. Before I get into what we do here, you need to know why this matters to me. I was in pain for over a decade. Chronic, relentless, the kind of pain that takes over your life. I was told by doctors, by people I trusted, that if I went to a chiropractor, I would die. I didn't go. Instead, I numbed it. I went and found pills on the street, whatever I could get my hands on. And that led me to addiction, to homelessness, to rock bottom. 14 years of pain, 14 years of being lied to about chiropractic. And then one day, I finally walked into a chiropractor's office. One adjustment, that's all it took. The pain in my shoulder, gone. That one adjustment changed my life. Honestly, I forget what shoulder it was that I had so much pain in because the pain is gone. From that one adjustment, I realized that if I had gone to a chiropractor earlier, if someone had told me the truth, could have saved me from the overdose and years of suffering I didn't need to go through. That's why I'm here. That's why this community exists, because there are principled chiropractors out there right now who know how to treat people like I was. People in pain, people being lied to, people being told that drugs are the only answer. These chiropractors exist. They're invisible, they're quiet, they're doing the work, but the masses don't hear them. And frankly, that pisses me off. My mission is simple. Help principled chiropractors get their message out to the masses, not through gimmicks, not through $29 specials or viral dances, but through real personal brands that build real trust. Because if the right people had heard the right message earlier, I wouldn't have lost 14 years of my life. And there are people in your community right now going through the exact same thing. They're in pain, they're being told lies, they're numbing instead of healing, and they need you, but they don't know you exist. So if you're here, you're probably a principled chiropractor who's tired of being invisible. You know what you do matters. You know how chiropractic works. You know you're changing lives, but nobody knows who you are. And that's the problem. Not because you need fame, but because the people in your community who need what you know, they're going to someone else. Someone louder, someone they feel like they already know. And that's what this is about, helping you become the chiropractor your community actually trusts. Here's the thing most chiropractors get wrong. They think the problem is that people don't understand chiropractic, so they focus on better education, better explanations, better content. But that's not the issue. The issue is trust. People don't learn from people they don't trust, and they don't trust that they don't feel like they know. I didn't trust chiropractors for 14 years because I didn't know any. I only knew what I was told. So you can have the best chiropractic education in the world. If you haven't built familiarity, it's flat. That's where personal brand comes in. Not to make you famous, but to make you familiar. So when someone's in pain, your name is the first one they think of. I've spent the last 7 years in content, podcasting, personal and building, working with service providers who are damn good at what they do, but invisible online. I rebuilt my life through relationships, content, and attention. Not because I got lucky, because I learned how trust actually works. And now I'm using everything I know to help chiropractors get seen. Because this isn't just business to me, this is personal. This community is for service providers, especially principled chiropractors who are tired of gimmicks, trends, and $29 specials. They know their work changes lives, but aren't known for it yet. They don't want to dance, lip sync, or fake expertise. They want to build authority, not temporary views. If you believe your service actually matters, you're in the right place. But let me be clear about who this is not for. This is not for people who are looking for hacks, shortcuts, or viral lottery tickets. Not for anyone who wants a done-for-you success without taking responsibility. This isn't for trend chasers who switch strategies every 30 days. And not for ego-driven marketers who care more about looking cool than helping people. If that offends you, good. This community has standards, because the work you do is too important to be treated like a trend. Here's what we do inside. We teach you How to build a personal brand that's human first, chiropractor second. How to create content that doesn't feel like marketing, it just feels like you. How to attract the right patients without ads, without discounts, without convincing anyone of anything. We show you the 3 content lanes: life, belief, and education, and how to use all 3 to build real authority in your community. We use podcasting and short form content as relationship leverage. We turn attention into an opportunity. Patients, clients, partnerships. No fluff, no gurus, no pretending. Just systems that work even if you're busy. You don't have to be tech savvy, and you can even hate social media. This isn't a content dump. Inside, you'll get clear frameworks you can actually implement, feedback, direction, accountability, examples from real service providers, not influencers, and a community that values honesty over hype. You show up, do the work, and stay consistent, this will compound. Inside this community, you're going to learn how to build familiarity in your community. Create content in 10 minutes that builds trust over time. Speak on camera like a real person, not a brand. Use your personality to attract people and use your principles to keep them. Become the chiropractor your town knows, not just another name in the directory. And you're going to do that without selling out, without gimmicks, without losing your integrity.